Travis Wayne Goodsell. My goodness, what a night last night. First item of business. LGBTQ plus. My little redheaded girl show that I'm finally getting to this morning, which is on right now, informed me that you guys have added IAP. I had to go searching for it, found the website for it, couldn't find the meaning. You need to put the meaning of the acronym. So I then had to Google search for the meaning, finally found it. I warned you, don't keep adding. You shouldn't have even added the title for yourselves in the first place. That was given to you by bullies. You are embracing the bullies, and you're thinking it's reverse psychology. It's a trap set to destroy your organization. Because now you have to keep adding and adding and adding, and then somebody's going to want to come in and do something criminal. You know, like, I'm attracted to little girls or little boys. You have to include me. I was born this way. This is how they destroy you. This is what you saw with the Me Too movement. This is what you saw with the Black Lives Matter movement and the Civil Rights movement and Women's Rights movement. This is how they destroy your organization. This is how they destroy your movement. Don't let them. You are human beings first and foremost. Now that item of business is over with, let's review the fallout from last night. Still struggling to get back my female audience. But ex-Mormon psychological cult of prophet John Dehlin, that's made the top 10. It's number 9. It's the same psychological attack that psychologists use. This is the right, the abusers, the bullies. This is how they do it. John Dehlin is working to help the church. I hope he doesn't realize he's doing it. But there are indications that maybe he is. His latest video, which I have yet to check out, has to do with John Gee versus LDS history, I think. So I'm kind of curious on what that's all about, because John Gee is Book of Abraham. So if it's about why John Dehlin is using apologetics, which is a psychological fallacious argument form, which is not supposed to be used, then yeah, okay, great. But if John Dehlin's using it to say that Joseph Smith is not a translator, that's case in point. And the reason why, because obviously you can't see all my videos, I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew and Egyptian petroglyphs. People have already translated Egyptian. People have already translated Biblical Hebrew. Nobody has translated petroglyphs from Egyptian and Paleo-Hebrew. William Foxwell Albright claims he deciphered Paleo-Hebrew, which he calls Proto-Sinaitic. No. It's Semitic, which means it's not Paleo-Hebrew. Paleo-Hebrew is not Semitic. That's what I deciphered. That's how I deciphered. So, yeah, don't go to a psychologist to learn about Mormonism. Don't go to a psychologist to learn about science. You're going to get incorrect information. So, last night, for some unknown reason, everybody was attracted to LDS Senator Mike Lee attempts to dismiss impeachment. Nobody cared about Mitt Romney being shown in a new video clip of how he was running for his life. Literally, they showed him running for his life from the insurrectionists on the 6th of January. Running for his life. And nobody cares. Everybody was more interested in Mike Lee throwing a spasm fit. I didn't say that. I want the whole thing stricken. Strike it from the record. Case dismissed. Oh, dear God. But, yeah, I did the follow-up video about how all of you are more interested in his spasm than that Mike Lee or Mitt Romney was almost assassinated. Because 6 likes, only 33 views though, compared to 115. YouTube's analytical program still can't keep up with the rate of views for the Mike Lee spasm video. But yeah, this is just a general overall warning, I guess, guys. Don't fall for the bullies' traps. They want to destroy you. They're using psychological manipulation on you. John DeLynn is attacking Joseph Smith to get ex-Mormons to dislike the current church. That's a wrong approach. You go after the current church by identifying their crimes. If you want to reveal the original church history, that's a separate thing altogether. But you don't use it to say, well, the current church is therefore evil and false and a fraud. No, that's a fallacy. But that's exactly what John DeLynn is doing. And, again, for Me Too, Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIAP+, don't add God. You're human beings. Don't let it be destroyed by some criminal, destructive criminal, trying to get away with crime. Because that's what it is. You get people saying, oh, I have a fetish for babies, little girls and boys. You're entering into dangerous territory by trying to be inclusive. You're human. Call yourselves human. That's what the bullies don't want you to acknowledge. They want you to segregate yourself with the titles they gave you. Don't let them. This is all a psychological warfare that is being played on all of America, not just Mormons and ex-Mormons. So that's the video. I just, dear God. For me, learning that Brigham Young was a bloodthirsty murderer was enough for me to say no. But God. So today, I'm going to try to figure out if I can get to all these. We'll see. I may be distracted by the news today. Guys should not be drinking silk almond milk. It's the soybean thing or whatever. That's for women. It's bad for men. Just like chocolate, good for men, bad for women. Fox 13 News Utah did a study. Again, don't fall for those. But they came out and said, oh, new studies have shown that women shouldn't have chocolate except maybe once a week, but men should have it once a day. So, yes, it's Valentine's Day this weekend. Fortunately, we have John Oliver starting up his show again on HBO. Or maybe Paramount. That was weird. He was interviewed by Stephen Colbert. That's how I found out about it. And they were saying it's going to be on Paramount Plus now. But Paramount Plus isn't going to change over until March. And so why is John Dehlin this weekend going to be on Paramount when it's not going to be out until March? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's still on HBO. Is HBO part of Paramount? I thought it was Showtime. Because our cartoon president is on Showtime. But I guess that show is over.